Okay. Hi, everyone. Thanks for those who are still sticking with us. My name's Meg. I'm a partner manager here at ShipBob. I'm really excited to introduce Semerald, who's the managing director for his session, managing director at ContentServ. His session will be focused on Loop. He's closing the loop with PIM, AI, and personalization. So Alex will let you take things over.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Meg. Really appreciate the introduction there. All right. Let me just bring up the slides. Okay. Meg, are the slides visible by any chance? Can you see those okay?
I can't see them just yet. Maybe, let's see.
Maybe a few seconds. Okay. If everyone will be patient with us for just a second. Thank you. Shared screen, still nothing. What I'll do is I'll just try a quick rejoin and hopefully that's going to sort things out.
Okay, cool. Well, everyone, in the meantime, while Alex is getting that sorted out, for those who are there with us, please drop in the chat where you are calling in from. Curious to see where we are, where everyone is. Okay, Venice, California, cool. Thanks, Noah. First to go.
Alrighty, everyone. Thank you very much for being patient with us. Hopefully this is now going to show up and then we can get this started.
Okay. So you see this sharing button. There we go. Okay? Awesome. Yep.
Yes, brilliant. We've done it. Thank you very much. The intricacies of presenting virtually. Well, thank you very much, Meg, once again. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome and thank you for joining the session on closing the loop with product information management, artificial intelligence, and personalized experiences. Really appreciate you joining us all here today. Now, before we get started, just short introductions. My name is Alexander Semerald. I'm the Managing Director of ContentServ US. I've been with ContentServ for roughly 6 years. My role involves working together with new potential customers, making sure that our existing customers stay happy, and expanding our partnership and alliances network across the region. And I'm really excited to be here with you today. Now, a little bit more around the agenda. First off, we'd like to start with a little bit of information regarding ContentServ, who we are as a business and as an organization. Next, we'll go into how we can help support creating personalized experiences for customers, specifically with something called Closing the Loop, together with ContentServ and Shopping Feed, which is actually a company that we acquired last year. And leveraging AI is really a core theme. So we'd like to discuss a little bit around how AI can enhance PIM operations and also go through a short customer case there as well before we wrap things up for today. Before we do get started, a special thank you to Meg, to Lindsay, to the rest of the ShipBob team for making today happen, in addition to the marketing team who also helped support me in making these slides. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get started. So a little bit around ContentServ. We're a leading product information and digital asset management provider. We have around 24 years experience in the market, and we have around 250 employees located across 3 main geos or regions. That's JPAC, Europe, and the US. And across those 3 main regions, we also have 1,600 customers scattered across 90 countries. And together with partners like ShipBob, we're working with 70 strategic partners, both on the technology as well as the system implementation side of things, to support our customers across these regions here. So that's just in a short overview who we are as a business and as an organization. Now, creating personalized customer experiences is important, and personalization really helps to enhance customer satisfaction, but also strengthens and drives long-term loyalty. And PIM can specifically support personalization through the establishment of a centralized data management solution that can help to ensure dynamic, accurate, and consistent content is being made available to different marketplaces, different channels, different touch points that your business may supply data to today. This was an interesting statistic that we found. I think it was either from Forrester or from Gartner, that shows that customers are willing to spend significantly more, up to 140%, if they feel that those experiences that they have online have been tailored or personalized towards them. So just a statistic for us to keep in mind as we progress throughout the rest of the slides today. We've also included a short visualization, a comprehensive visualization here, articulating essentially what we do. So if we start at the bottom left-hand side here with this bubble, we're going to see consolidation, management, and enrichment. And that's really the core PIM and DAM capabilities, utilizing workflows, tasks for automation, making sure that a lot of the activities that users may have been doing in the past, which were manual, we can automate and we can set up different stages doing so. Supplier portal is very important, especially if your business is working with different suppliers that may be sending you data in CSV or Excel files today. That can get messy. So what we can introduce here is a supplier onboarding portal that can help to really streamline and to automate that process. Data quality is also really important to make sure that all of these other components are up to date and accurate, making sure that we can work with the latest information and the latest quality of data. And then last but not least, also digital asset management. So making sure that our users can manage and edit rich text files, videos, pictures, documents, and so on. Now, if we move to the upper hand bubble here on the left-hand side, we see AI capabilities. And through AI, what we mean is working with LLMs like ChatGPT to automate a lot of the activities within our solution. For example, creating short descriptions, product descriptions, attribute entry. So really trying to save a lot of time for users and reduce the amount of errors as a result. But we are also able to introduce something called predicted data quality analytics, which can help, for example, if we're uploading CSV or Excel files into the system, scan that data that's there and make recommendations to users so that if there is an issue or an error that's found, our platform can automatically identify those and make recommended actions for the users, once again, saving significant amounts of time. What we see here in the middle of this slide are two logos. Left hand is our logo at ContentServ, and the right hand is with Shopping Feed. And that's the company that I mentioned earlier that we acquired last year. And Shopping Feed specializes in syndication and feed management capabilities, which is this bubble here. So taking the content and data that we have in ContentServ and supplying or feeding that data to support different marketplaces, different feeds, different data pools that are represented on this visual here. Everything including Amazon, Walmart, Wayfair, Target. This is just a subsection of those marketplaces. I think we have around 815 total that we supply to today, in addition to your e-commerce engine. So if you're using Salesforce, Shopify, Shopware, Magento, we can equally send data to these systems. Now, one unique element of ContentServ is something we call closing the loop, and that's represented by this arrow here at the top. So making sure that we can take the reporting, the insights, the analytics from these marketplaces and represent that through digital shelf analytics to users in ContentServ for comparisons of how competitor products are doing, for customer reviews, but to be able to take the insights and analytics to improve the conversion rate of those products listed on those marketplaces. So that's everything included within our product experience cloud, just as a short overview there. Now, I promised that we would go into leveraging AI for product data. And here we would really have three main areas, maybe just to discuss briefly. So number one is the automation of product data management, being able to streamline a lot of tasks, a lot of activities that in the past were really manual or involved a lot of manual work, data entry, categorization, attribute enrichment. You know, if anyone has done this in the past, they recognize the amount of time and effort that it goes into doing these tasks. So that can help significantly reduce the errors that we see, but also save a lot of time for users to do other work and other activities. Next up is the generation of product descriptions, making sure that we can create consistent, high-quality product descriptions for products, utilizing the existing data, but also the customer feedback that we're receiving from the marketplaces. And last but not least, personalization of customer experiences. So making sure that we can analyze customer behavior and make small incremental improvements to the products that are currently in ContentServ to impact how customers see and interact with those products downstream on whatever channel they're currently using. Now, if we were to actually look at this in action, Atrix is a fantastic company. They're a great team to work with. I think they're based out of Teaneck, New Jersey. And before using and working together with us, Atrix was really faced with a lot of inconsistent data, a lot of issues and errors. They were using, Google Sheets, Excel files, CSVs to maintain all this different data. We were able to support them in 3 different areas. One is through the introduction of automated workflows, to be able to introduce streamlined workflows with different stages for data entry, for validation, but also for review and approval processes was a fantastic time saver. For a scalable marketplace management solution that could help them with the current marketplaces that they were listed to, but also for potential future marketplaces that they didn't have a presence in yet, but they did want to scale to in the future. And last but not least, also for enhanced marketing capabilities, so that once again, we could take Atrix's data in ContentServ and make dynamic adjustments to how that data is presented for marketing campaigns. Let's say if we wanted to consider seasonality or holidays, and as an example, to make those adjustments to the pricing and promotion of those products. So really, really great customer example here. Now, to wrap up with a few recommendations. This would be our proposal for 3 steps to a closed-loop product information management ecosystem. So step number 1 is the introduction of a PIM that can help you to centralize, enrich, and localize the product data that you may be working with today, but also establish a single source of truth that different teams, different users can work with. Number 2 is the integration of a feed management solution, similarly to Shopping Feed, that can help take data from ContentServ and supply that to various different marketplaces, various different channels and feeds downstream to meet the demands and changing needs of customers. And lastly, number 3 is the adoption of digital shelf analytics to make sure that once again, we can take those insights from the marketplaces and present them to the users to make tangible and beneficial impacts for the products downstream. Those 3 steps. So that was it in a very, very wrapped and comprehensive overview, consolidated overview. Thank you very much. I really appreciate everyone. If you would like to get in touch with me, please feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. I've also included my email here. And if you would like to learn a little bit more about ContentServ, please visit us at www.contentserv.com. And thank you once again to the ShipBob team.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in. As a reminder that all of our sessions are recorded and will be sent out tomorrow. You can also head to the ContentServ booth if you want to connect with Alex one-on-one, if you have any questions for him or anything that you want to drill down on. We are going to keep it moving. We have another session for you coming shortly. And it looks like we don't have any questions in the chat, Alex. So everyone's going to have to just get in touch with you directly.
Sounds great.
Or send you an email. So thank you, everyone, for your time, and we will be back soon.
Thanks very much, Meg.